Go, 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 go! Let's not dilly-dally. Let's dive on into game. As my mum enters the back of the shot there. She forgot her shot put. She has to take it to work, practicing as an Olympic shot put champion. And welcome, guys. We are here doing I Cast Your Freaking Awesome Replays. The topic this week, what we're going to be casting is, of course, a tribute to Brood War. These players submitted replays where they were not allowed to use any StarCraft 2 macro mechanics. No mules, no supply drops, no reactors for Terran. For Protoss, you had to leave your Chrono Boost on your Nexus. You couldn't put it on anything else. And most importantly, you weren't allowed to use Warpgate. As Zerg, you weren't allowed to use Queens. I actually played a game on this challenge yesterday, managed to win it. I wanted to throw it on YouTube. Unfortunately, I realized I was listening to awesome copyright music the entire time, and it's blocked in every single country in the world on YouTube. Thanks a lot, YouTube. If you want, you can check it out in my Twitch VODs. But for now, we're going to be casting the submissions, and we're going to be seeing how everyone else decided to go about this challenge. So thanks for hanging out, guys. If you want to send in replays for next week, of course, the topic is going to be out of gas. You're only allowed to take the gases in your main base. Really easy topic. This is actually a repeat of one of the first topics we ever did in ICYFAR, back when almost no one sent in replays because I just started it up. So super easy for anyone to play. Usually you've just got to do a lot of basic units. I remember back in the original show, you can go watch the VOD, look it up if you want to get ideas. A guy like won with like 300 charge lots in a PvP. He just kept counterattacking from every angle, and I remember there was some beautiful, beautiful salty tears from his opponent. He was like, "You fucking idiot! Why would you build zealots? They're not a good unit. You're bad at this game." I loved it. I love when people get all messed up and unhappy and all that sort of shit. Apparently, my audio is not synced up. That's fine. We're just gonna like hide my camera from you then. Let me also take the tip goal out. Try to take out. Sorry. Let me just take all the accoutrement off of the overlay while we're doing this nice little cast. So anyway, let's introduce these players, guys. As I've told you what next week's topic is, let's see which one of these guys is going to do a tribute to Brood War. Down here in the bottom right, representing CC Crush, it is Poon Chaser. Wow, you don't want to chase Poon with a fist, guys. This is just my piece of friendly advice as your regular resident Casanova of Twitch. Don't try to knock the girl unconscious. Well, it doesn't have to be a girl, I guess. Poon, well, or boy. Either way, don't knock out your love interests. Not a good idea. If you're a Poon chaser, maybe don't start with the fist. Start with some kind words. Maybe use a pickup line. Up here on the top left-hand side, representing Igosu, it is Heebs. Alright, so Heebs has already been chrono boosting other things. So Heebs is like broken the challenge and is making Warpgate. And Poon Chaser was making Queens, but then cancelled them and started a hatchery. Okay, so we know who sent the replay in. Most people just play this on ladder, so there's usually only one person playing the challenge. And that's also what makes it so funny, is you've got someone handicapping themselves and trying to find a way around it, up against someone who's just playing a normal game. So Poon Chaser is going to be the one who's playing with no macro mechanics this game, is already dropping a hatchery on the gold and a macro hatch. Yeah, you've got to build so many hatcheries to make this work. It's actually sick. Now, Eon Blue, who actually watches the replays ahead and chooses them for me, he was telling me that there's actually some amazing games in here, but I have to watch quite closely. Apparently, there's like lots of little things. He told me, especially on Ascension to Aya, when we get to that map, there's some really cool stuff where the player goes beyond just not using macro mechanics and apparently tries to play like full Brood War with like all of the limitations of that game. So I'm really looking forward to getting to that one. But I'm gonna have to keep an eye on this one as well and see just how the players try to do that and how they try to adjust to it. We'll see how we go. Sometimes audio desyncs just for some people, guys. Yeah, sometimes audio desyncs just for some people. Twitch has had this issue recently. I didn't know it was an issue. It used to drive me crazy because some people would say they were desynced, others wouldn't. I was like, what the hell? I was super confused. Sometimes it does just desync, but I think it should be fine now. So yeah, Ling's gonna be scouting. You see, Poon Chaser here is doing pretty alright. I feel like he's underestimating how many hatches he's gonna need. Like, yeah, you think it's good to have 4 bases this early? I feel like Yeah, with his income going up, with that gold base going to start mining, I reckon he needs like another 3 or 4 hatcheries. Oh, that's sick! He's going to take the gold of Heebs. That's amazing. And Heebs getting an observer out. He's going to be scouting a little bit. Hasn't really seen anything. Wow, no wall off either. Okay, Heebs. Heebs just doesn't give a crap, man. Heebs don't give a shit. Heebs is going to be going to Colossi, I think. Might be Disruptors, probably Colossi. Of course, this isn't on the balance test map, guys, so Colossi is still going to be the same. Zerglings run in, force a double overcharge, do have to pull back, losing a few of their number. Observers kind of pulling back as well. That's the F2 click, which in the new patch you'll be able to just deploy that observer and then just fucking leave it there. Like the lazy F2 player that you are, yeah. Zergling's going to keep poking around. Now, man, I'm getting a little bit worried for Poon Chaser here, guys. He's just massing lings and drones. There we go. Double Evo is going to go down. Because with Colossi and extended thermal lengths, once you get up to like 4 or 5 Colossi with a decent number of gateway units underneath them, Lingbane, I guess it can beat it, but you kind of need to, like get like a good surround. And if the Protoss lands good force fields, it's really hard. But man, Poon Chaser, oh, he wants to take the fight to him right now. The overcharge barely in range. It is gonna help though. And yeah, good defense by Heebs. Those Zerglings got the Heebsy jeebies. Hopefully someone just fucking turned the stream off right. And that's the test, guys. This is how I test just how dedicated you are to watching the stream. My videos is... I make literally the worst joke ever, and then I find one that's even worse. And if you're still watching afterwards, then you're actually an insane person, and I've just done even more to turn away what few viewers I have. Okay, so Poon Chaser is just going to keep making lings. What the frack? Okay, this is it. This is it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Remember, you can't spread creep except with hatcheries as well, so sometimes you might want to just like drop some tactical creep spread hatcheries around the map. Drones casually rallying over to the the other gold base. But Heebs is getting a pretty scary force up on 2 base. And, man, does his observer realize? Like, look how many hatcheries there are, man. I'm not sure if Heebs is really clued into what's happening, though. He's got 2 Colossi out, a 3rd one almost on the way. No attack upgrades yet. Just a little bit of a shame, I guess. Not going to roast those Zerglings too easily. And what have we got? No Baneling Nest. Man, Poon Chaser is actually only on 1 gas right now as well. I think Poon Chaser is going to just try and win with Zerglings. So he's taking the Brood War challenge to the next level as well. I feel like Poon Crusher is like, you know what? You know what? You couldn't build Banelings in SC1. Hydralisks were kind of a different unit. There were no roaches. You know what? I'm just going to win with Zerglings. Look at this. He's got 1 squad up here. And he's got like this massive squad on this. Oh, the base trade is going to be brutal, man. Heebs is like, yeah, I think it's time to push. Seems like a good idea. 400 Zerglings hit the natural immediately. Even with the overcharge, these lings will be able to beat that. 1 overcharge goes down. Just a single one. Didn't feel like dropping the other 2. Heebs there, just like, nah, I like saving for my future. Of course, his future involves 300 Zerglings pecking his fucking probes to death. Pecking? Do Zerglings peck? I don't think Zerglings peck, Jared. Like, what the... Has anyone ever imagined a Zergling headbutting the enemy units with a beak? I don't fucking think so, but apparently they're pecking. Let's do it. So anyway, we've got sentries there with some nice force fields. Oh, actually, overcharges on top of the ramp. Maybe he does have a future. At the same time, Poon Chaser loses one of his 16 hatcheries right now. Bunch of drones getting roasted and toasted. And this army is still looking very scary for Heebs. These Zerglings, I don't think they can find out that ramp. I mean, there's not a lot of damage there, though, so maybe they can? Maybe? Oh, these Zerglings just popping out into the meat grinder. Ah, that's some Zergling mincemeat right there. You're going to be making some burger patties. This Colossi just chilling inside the Warp Prism, hiding. They keep trying to get him to unload, but he's just refusing. Zealots overcharge and sentries trying to hold onto the ramp valiantly, but I think Poon Chase is going to break this. As dumb as that is, he's actually about to break through that pylon, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's a force field. Force field. He's got to drop a force field right now. Oh my god. Oh my god. The lings are in. The lings are in. Oh. And, yeah. Bit of that unwanted physical contact there from those Zerglings. Didn't listen to the no touching demand from the security guards there. Security guards a little bit slow to raise their baton. And it looks like all the prison visitors are gonna have a giant orgy in the grounds. Meanwhile, Heaves here, splitting the army up. Ooh, bit of a dangerous move. One Colossi coming back with a bunch of Stalkers and Sentries. Needs to get back there because, you know, has to actually keep the base alive. Ooh, how is Poon Chaser going to deal with this? Poon Chaser just trying to take a fist to the face of Heaves. Heaves still got this Colossi just chilling in there. Oh, drop it. You know you want to. You know it'll get Shrek'd, but you know you want to, mate. He's doing some sick pick-up micro with the Colossi. The Stalkers are coming in. Oh, no, he's going to lose the Colossi. Oh, he just barely saves it. Oh, sick micro from Heaves here, trying to hang on against this aggressive Poon Chaser. And this is what I was talking about, guys. If you really want to woo your lover, don't just take a fist to their fucking brick wall, man. You gotta work them down, you know? You gotta woo them a little bit. Come in there with some smooth lines. Maybe like bring in a sweet Nidus Worm from the back door. I feel like surprise backdoor moves are usually something which people that, you know, you might be romantically interested in. I think that's a good tip for finding love in life and partnership. Yeah, totally listen to what I tell you to do, guys. Poon Chase is dead. Yeah. Alright, more Zerglings, another pack. He's like, when the first wave of base trade doesn't work, try another base trade. Still going for the aggression, still going as hard as he can. Nibble, nibble, nibble. And, he had enough. he had more than double the army supply, but he was just like, fuck you. Okay, Heaves just left the game. It was weird. I feel like it said defeated before left the game, but I guess that's just because the way the replay works. He was just like, he was done, man. He had a 23 kill, 15 kill, and 29 kill Colossi. These are the three fucking laser tiers over here. Brothers in arms till the end. They killed so many Zerglings, and he just saw like another wave come, and he was like, oh, screw you. Screw you. I guess he realized there was no way he could split his army to both defend at home and clean up the economy, and Poon Chaser had a gold base there, a gold base there. These other bases weren't mining, but still had them. The main was actually still mining. Fair enough. GG's. GG's. All right. Well played. Well played, Poon Chaser. Making it happen with mass Zerglings and no queens. So yeah, guys, for any of you just tuning in, today's challenge was all about. It was all about a tribute to Brood War. So let's go into this next game here, game number 2. Players aren't allowed to use macro mechanics. I played it yesterday, managed to beat a GM, Terran. To be fair, he overreacted super hard to me hatch blocking is natural, but it counts. It counts. Surprise backdoor moves only after the 3rd date. Okay, guys, don't worry. Snipe Switch in chat is there to give you real dating advice. Up here in the